All right, get yourself cozy or in a seat, anyways. We'll work on the cozy part. So, any comfortable seat where you're nice and tall and comfortable in a seat for a little bit. We are going to begin with some breath practice today. And being that we're in the dark moon today, new moon being this weekend, sometime tomorrow, I believe, and diving into the dark of autumn, turning to winter here. Let us be our own light and our own heat in these challenging times. So, although often on a dark moon I'll have us grounding more, we'll still find ground, but I am going to invite you into creating a little more internal fire, tapas, and as well as Agni, the digestive fire. So, working with the core and Agni Sara, the light of the heart, the fire of the heart's light, and yeah, that tapas, the heat of the practice that burns away the dross, the heaviness, all that makes us maybe feel a little more sleepy or less motivated when it's cold and dark. And yes, to the dark, to the dreaming time that we're headed into, but let us go into that unfettered, if you will. So, with our practice, we will burn away the fetters and find that bright, shining light of clear awareness, where as we do take real, true pauses to drop in, to listening, and to dreaming, we feel clear. And however you feel right now, let's just be with that. As you feel comfortable to, close your eyes. Notice what's present for you today, physically, energetically, emotionally, mentally. Let's begin with the hands folded over the heart and see if you can sense, along with your breath, your heartbeat. Imagine, if you will, that each inhale you take lights up the flame of your heart light, expands it like air does to fire. And this greater movement of air and fire within the heart, pumping the fluids of your body, the waters of your life force throughout the body, bringing this fiery, airy aliveness into each and every cell. Imagine, if you will, that heart's light with each breath pumping, expanding outward, shining rays of light through every cell, actually glowing as oxygen hits the cell, and that glowing begin to move out, as of course the heart is an electrical unit. So imagining into like a you're turning on your electricity a little brighter today, turning up the dimmers on the heart light to shine out through your cells and through your body. Deepen and lengthen your inhale as you breathe into that heart, seeing that heart's light just flame up and shine out through the body mind. Imagine any areas of the body mind that feel heavy or cold or a little sticky this morning, just receiving the radiance of your warmth, of your breath. Maybe you work with the breath that we've been working with lots lately, that is a more connected breath where there's not too much slowness. But as you naturally feel inspired to, maybe beginning to pick up the pace of that and sort of feel the sparkle and the shine of your breath, really connecting to that. Imagine that shining out through your cells, through your skin, out into the world, the electromagnetic field of your heart just beginning to radiate, pulse out with the spanda, each breath a little more brightly shining through the body mind. And when I say body mind, I mean that fascia, your connective tissue that literally drops down from your brain when you're in utero and is wrapped around all of your muscles and organs and connects your bones. This connective tissue, when we're heavy or cold, um, or still, it makes like a stiffer ground substance is what it's called that's in it, and it's more like a gel. So you can begin, if you will, the tissues are like a weave, and between the holes of that weave is this gel of the ground substance. And as we inhale, we're getting a little stretch and expanding that. And as we deepen and lengthen that breath and create more heat in the body, this pulsation, this expansion and contraction begins to massage and warm up that gel so it turns into a fluid. So, again, here all the elements of our body in dance together, creating light, heat from the air, the water, the fire of the earth of our bodies. And maybe get some vibration going with that on your exhales, or just a forceful exhale with any sound. Breathing your heart's light. And begin, if you will, to imagine into any word, mantra, or image, an intention or dedication for your practice. What would you choose to direct the energy of this practice to today? See it, breathe it, imagine that. Yes, I am lighting up and shining out through the body mind. I am joyful, expansive light. And yes, I love to see that you're naturally beginning to let the breath move you a little bit. And I love to see your faces too. Thank you. Good morning. Big full breaths. Pulsing, radiant body of heat and light, electromagnetic heart pulsing out the signal of your yes, I am. I am vibrancy of life shining. Yes, I am. I am the joy of life dancing. Yes, I am the heat of life healing and uniting. Yes, I am. Whatever it is for you, find your yes, breathe it, repeat it. Soft mouth and jaw. Stay with this, holding your heart as you like, or maybe begin to feel that heart's light getting so bright you just can't contain it anymore. And every exhale is wide across the wings of your heart out into the world. And inhale is drawing back into your heart, lighting you up, and exhale is wide out into the world, sending your love out in all directions, to all beings, to anyone or any place you know could use a little extra shine, a little extra heat and love and radiance today. Or maybe you're going more slower. Pardon me if I get too excited too fast, that happens. Maybe just move this up through your head, clearing out from your heart through your head. Move it down through your organs, clearing out through your body. Sweep that heart's light, that energy throughout your body, anywhere that maybe you're feeling a little stuck or heavy, through your body, and then out, out, into the world, to wherever you want to imagine it to today. Continue like that, or center back into your heart, or your heart and belly, or your to heart and earth if you need more grounding. And continue to breathe the breath at any pace that feels right for you. Repeat your heart's mantra, your yes, I am. Feel how the more you give that yes away, the more true and present and full it is for you. May all beings awaken to their yes, and may all beings be blessed by the same joy and abundance that you wish for yourself. And if you will, join me 3 ohms. May the heat and energy of this practice be your nourishment, your healing, your radiant strength today. May it nourish you in body, mind, and spirit, and may it easily shine out from you to be of inspiration and blessing and comfort to those around you and beyond and beyond. May these intentions, may the benefits ripple out. May all beings benefit. May all beings be joyous and free and awaken to their own power and light. And just honoring this dark moon and this dark season, let's begin with a little more grounding. And we'll play with these pulsations of the spanda today, from grounding into our fiery self and back down to ground whenever you need to, please. If I'm going too fast, draw back to wherever you're breathful. And those who just joined, okay. Feel free to type in any requests or anything that I should know about. And yeah, let's begin in child's pose. Next beginning, next round of beginning. Begin again. We can begin again all day long. May we always remember that when the day is hard, and just begin again. All right. So child's pose, press your hips back to your heels. Arms out in front of you in extended child's pose. And you might cross your toes over, so your one big toe is pushing into the other one. Make a little connection there. The way that traditionally that crossover of the toes is done is when there's a more clogged nostril or the less dominant nostril at the time, because they do switch during the day. We have biorhythms that switch which nostril is more dominantly breathing. Whichever one is more dominantly breathing, that toe would be on top of the other one and push into the bottom one a little bit. And yoga tidbits. And arms out in front of you, push the hips back, breathe your spine, breathe your lower back. Feel your forehead on the earth, and maybe give a little press into the forehead, and you could very slowly rock the head side to side as you like, and just feel the grounding energy here. You are rooting down, sense of being held and supported. Your body is part of the earth, honoring this slowing down of this time, this turning in,
as well as our ability to power up, to recharge, to purge and cleanse, to brighten our immunity in this season and in these challenging times. Please simply stay here or roll the thumbs to the sky and then open to the sides, palms up, and you could keep spinning pinkies to the sky, like little flames reaching those pinkies up into the air. Breathe into that rotation of your shoulders. And maybe Brahmari or bee's breath here, simply breathful if you prefer. If you're going Brahmari with me, really try to get that like a sound needle through the whole body. Lift pelvic floor, navel, tongue, tip, eyes, all towards third eye center, threading and piercing any grantis with the vibration of and G, like the end of the Om. Exhale, empty. And you could bring the hands together, you can bring the palms together. I've been liking lately playing with bringing the back of the hands together, continuing that spiral in the shoulders and that little more awakening there in the thoracic spine. Breathful here, or again, Brahmari, bee's breath.
Unwind, palms together, come forward onto your knees and press into the palms, elbows as wide as the shoulders. Really work that push and feel how when you do that, the shoulders will widen and soften. The heart down between the shoulders, turn your toes under, and let's step back into plank pose, forearm plank with the palms pressing. You could have the knees down as needed, as much as you can. Ears, shoulders, ribs, hips are in alignment. Simply breathful here, or another round of Brahmari. Interlace the hands, keep that press into the palms, and walk the feet in. Let's walk them in as far as you can for now. We'll take a few breaths here. Relax the neck. You can wag your tail a bit there. Again, simply breathful. Keep pulling back from the hips. Or Brahmari, bee's breath. Walk the feet back a little bit. Inhale and pull back. As you exhale, steer from the navel, rippling forward into the forearm plank. Inhale and pull back, and exhale, shuttle forward. Try not to let the hips or the head drop down there. Move with your breath. Again, that could be that circular breath and very heat stoking here, or a little slower and more investigative as you need. I'm going to do 5 more of those. Lower down to your hips, hands straight out from the elbows, elbows underneath the shoulders, and pull back with the forearms, shoulders on the back. Push into your pubic bone and sacrum and drag your heart forward. Breathe wide across the wings of your heart. Again, circular breath here. Or slow the breath down and ground. Press into the earth. Feel how the more that you root down into your points of contact, the more opening and freedom there'll be somewhere else. Let's go into a side forearm plank. So roll on over to one side and have that bottom elbow just a little forward of the shoulder so that you can really scoop that shoulder blade down the back. So find that there before you put any weight on this. And then options, you could push into the top foot or both feet at the same time. Maybe you want to set up by pushing in, scoop the shoulder down, and then give it the weight. Hand can come to the hip or hand could come to the sky. You could stay right there. Also, arm could come overhead, or you could lift that top leg up, holding steady, or inhale here and maybe exhale, elbow to knee. 5, 4, 3. Back to your belly, back to Sphinx pose. Breathe open. Of course, you could always just come to the ground and rest if you need more grounding. Breathe and repeat your intention, your heart's yes. Imagine all that shine, all that brightness is turning up your yes. And we'll roll it on over, second side. Again, elbow just forward of the shoulder. Scoop that shoulder blade down, really plug it in as much as you can there. And when you're ready, find your foundation, build upon it as inspired. Hold steady or 10 fiery breaths. To your belly, shoulders on the back, Sphinx pose. Long back of the neck. Press into your foundation, lift through the core. Last big inhale. Drag yourself forward, lower down, hands under the shoulders. Turn the toes under. And inhale up and back into down dog. Big breaths in the nose and out the mouth. Letting go breaths, maybe with an echo exhalation, a little more double exhale, pulling that navel up, flying the pelvic floor up, really looking to do some nice internal cleansing with that, physically and energetically. Turn your toes under, or keep the toes under rather, as you bend the knees, which is inadvertently going to bring the toes under and roll back to sit on your heels. Good morning, souls. Okay, fire is working. It's getting warmer. Waking up the feet. Spread out your toes. And breathe down into your feet. And maybe add some fiery breath to that. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, tongue to chin, eyes to the sky, lion's breath as you pull the elbows and scapula down and together. And let's press back into the heels. If this is too much in your knees, please come up higher. Don't force this deep bend into the knees if they don't like it. And any kind of tuck. So knees bent as much as you need, heels moving towards the earth. And really let the hips weight back and the head drop forward a bit. We'll breathe the back body as you relax the neck. Bow into yourself. And just feel the energy of all the intense breath and movement already this morning, but also the grounding energy. Can we keep that balance of being grounded and at ease, steady and calm, even with the bright fire of aliveness? Keep breath awareness into your connection to earth here and the back body as you begin to press in a bit more through the hands and the feet and come into a forward fold with the knees bent as much as you need. You could have the arms just hanging here. Hold your elbows for a little more space around the shoulders and kind of sway that a little bit. Hold your head, interlacing the hands and hugging the head, drawing the head long. Again, a little swing or rock can be nice there. Keep some muscular energy in the legs so we're not collapsing into this forward fold. We're supporting it with that strong foundation. Head and arms stay heavy whether they're held or not. Hug the earth with your feet and root down. Lift the arches, knees, quads, navel. And another breath or two, slow and steady. Roll on up to stand. And take your time as you come to stand. Keep the hands there behind the head and open the elbows wide. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and pick your head up out of the shoulders and lengthen through the back of the neck. Press the head back. Feel how that's lifting the chest. And so this is a good instructive point here, actually, where you want to keep the back of the neck long, but push the head back into the hands. So feel how the back of the neck's not closing, but the chest rises. So often we're closing the back of the neck, trying to get a back bend. Notice how with the back of the neck long and head pressing back, chest is actually going to lift more, bigger back bend with more integrity. And next inhale from here, let's reach the arms up to the sky and bend down into your knees. And let's play with our Utkatasana or fierce pose for a moment here. Get a little dance on today. It is Friday after all. Hips and arms are reaching out to the right. Inhale and exhale through center. Inhale, hips and arms are reaching left. And the hands could be clasped here or the hands could be free. Get your hula on. Dance with it. Play with it as you like. And maybe as you go, you can sink a little lower, imagining just into that flame of your being. Light it up. You can lift that back up to sky as you like, back down to earth, even creating some circles there like a flame, dancing in the breeze. Big breaths. Dance your way, if you're not, to the front of your mat. And let's gather up. Sink low. Hands to the heart. Push into the palms. Lift your heart and pour the weight into your right leg. Lift the left knee up and hover it behind the right. Push into the palms, shoulders on the back. Hold 3 breaths. Inhale as you exhale, press way back, warrior 3. 3 breaths. Inhale as you exhale, slow and steady, bend the standing leg and step way back, high lunge. Take pause in high lunge, hands to hips, square up. Bend the back knee as much as you need to find neutral pelvis, tailbone down, navel up, push the hips down, lift and lengthen up out of the waist, and then shine the back leg back as far as you can without pouring the pelvis forward again. Breathful here. Or inhale, arms to the sky. Reach up for the sun. Grab a hold of that sunshine and pull it down like your own through your head, like you're pulling down weights. Very strong arms through your body, all the way down out through that back leg and sweep along the earth, grounding, reach back up to the sky and pull that light of the sky down through your mind, your heart, Shine it down through your body, sweep, giving back to the earth. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Two more. Inhale, swoop back up, and then open, warrior two. Sink in, squeeze the shoulders, hug feet to earth, muscles to bones. Everything plugs into center and shines out from here. Breathe your yes, your intention. See it out over your middle fingers there. Imagine all the energy of this practice serving that yes. See your yes showing up in your actions and interactions. Next inhale, dancing warrior. Shine it back. Push it into the back leg. Lift up out of the front waist. 5 breaths here. Pull the breath into the bottom tip of the lung. Inhale here as you exhale. Let's go side angle. Press that thigh wide and reach from the outside the back foot through your fingertips. Roll open. As much as you can, keep strength in that foundation. Let's dance over it. You're welcome to just hold either pose or inhale, dancing warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale that side angle and exhale, transition, dancing warrior. Inhale the pose. Exhale the transition. 3 more sets. And then swoop through center, heels in, toes out, sink low. Inhale, shine out, superstar. Hug feet to earth, muscles to bones, squeeze the shoulders on the back. Plug into that heart's light and again breathe and repeat your heart's yes, I am. Big inhale here as you exhale, flow the arms down, interlace the hands behind you, squeeze your shoulders on the back, lift your heart bright, breathe any edge of back bend here. Make the feet and legs super strong to support this blossoming open of your heart's light. And last big inhale or so, follow any exhale to spiral thighs back, reach heart forward and dive in, pull on your hands, bend the elbows slightly and squeeze the shoulders together, relax your neck. Give the head a little nod or roll around or shake out. Let go. And then flow the hands down to the ground. Walk towards your front leg, move through a vinyasa or rest, down dog or child's pose. And deep full breaths in your down dog or child's pose. Again, simply breathful, Brahmari for more grounding, less you need to just catch your breath. And or echo exhalation, flying the pelvic floor and the navel up and back at the end of that exhale, really releasing as much metabolic waste and energetic waste as you can. Inhale, pull back, strong core, and exhale, hop or walk the feet to the front of your mat and pause in a forward fold. Again, hugging into your head or your shoulders, or just let the arms dangle, relax your neck.
3 more breaths, any variation, forward folds, grounding. And take a breath or two to roll up slow and steady, root into the earth. Lift arches, knees, quads, navel. Stack up the vertebrae. And as you come to the top, maybe again, hands interlaced behind the head, elbows squeeze wide, pick the head up out of the shoulders, and lift and lengthen through the sternum, the heart center, pressing the head back. Breathing this lengthening engagement through the core so we don't collapse into the low back. And keep that long back of the neck here. And let's again stretch the arms up to the sky and slide the hips down, down, down. And maybe a little side bends. Sinking lower, 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 low, 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 low. And back up. And again, play with it as you like, maybe circling. Arms could be open. Get creative with it. This is your fire today, your light. What is your body saying yes to? What are you welcoming in? What are you burning away? Few more breaths. And then sink low towards the front of your mat. Gather up. Center in. Hands to the heart. Push into the palms, shoulders on the back. Lengthen the spine in both directions. Pour the weight into your left foot. Pick that right knee up. Palms are pressing, shoulders on the back. Right knee hovers behind the left thigh or knee. Second side. One more breath. Inhale, and as you exhale, press straight back. Squeeze hips square, spine long. Try to neutralize ears, shoulders, ribs, hips. 3 breaths. Big inhale as you exhale, slowly bend the standing leg, step back as far as you can. Again, rise up. Let's bring hands to the hips and articulate this pose. Squaring the hips up, press hips down, lift and lengthen up out of the waist, shoulders on the back. Again, bend the back knee as much as you need to nutate the pelvis, or to neutralize the pelvis rather. So tail down, navel up, back knee dips down, feeling that opening, and then keep that as much as you can. Shine back as you're able, and arms to the sky. Either hooking thumbs or clasp hands, and give a little pull. Work the shoulders on the back. Shine the heel back. Lengthen up out of the waist. Deep full breaths here. Inhale and reach up to the sky. Exhale as you pull that light of the cosmos down through your mind, through your heart, through your body. Sweeping the earth, touching the earth, raising it back up to the sky, pulling that sky energy down. Continue. Couple more. Back up, inhale as you exhale, open out. Warrior 2, back foot parallel or fairly parallel. Sink deep into that front knee. Middle toes in alignment. Work the shoulders on the back. Hug your feet. Front knee right over the ankle. Stretch out through the arms. Look out over that front hand. Feel that energy, that heat of your practice. Breathe and repeat your yes. See it showing up in your life, your actions and interactions you're offering to the world. Couple more breaths. Hero 2.
Excuse me. Big inhale. As you exhale, dancing warrior, front knee stays deep and wide. Push into that back leg as far down as you can and lift up out of the way. Stretch that top hand up out. And you can look up at the hand or down at the back leg, whatever feels good for you. About 4 more breaths. Big inhale here as you exhale, transition, side angle. Press that thigh wide and reach from the outside the back foot through your fingertips. Breathe here, 5 breaths, rolling those bottom ribs, face chest open by way of pushing into that bottom thigh. Inhale here as you exhale, fly it back, dancing warrior. Inhale, exhale, transition. Playing with the dance with your breath. 3 more sets. And then come on back. Swoop the arms through, heels in, toes out, sink low. Inhale, shine it out. Hug into center. Breathe and repeat your intention here. Feel that superstar of your being connecting to the light of all the cosmos, of all beings. Yes, I am. Breathe and repeat your yes. Last big inhale. As you exhale, flow the arms down, interlace your hands, squeeze the shoulders on the back, lift your heart bright. As you exhale, keep pulling the feet together and any variation of forward folding. And keep those hands clasped there, or bring the hands to the ankles, feet, or earth to ground more. Draw your head towards the earth. We'll take pause here in a wide-legged forward fold. We are going to be working in variations from wide-legged forward fold after this pause here. So as much as you can. Breathfulness, activity in the legs and feet, soft spine, neck, jaw. Last breath or so. And then turn your heels in and your toes out. You might heel toe the feet a little closer to each other. Use the elbows on the thighs, press the thighs wide, sink the seat down towards the height of the knees. Soften your jaw and breathe here. Stay with that as inspired. Bring the hands up to the thighs. Inhale, press wide and long spine. Exhale, press that left thigh away. Pull the navel back. With the breath, inhale, open center. Exhale, spiral, ring out. Side to side, a couple more each. And then come to center, open up, Vinyasa, sink low. Inhale, side bend. Exhale through center. Inhale, side bend. Exhale through center, twice again each side. Back to center, sink low. Inhale, shine it out. Hug in, strong core breathe. As needed, come back here to rest or back to a forward fold to rest. As you're ready, we're going to swoop arms in again, heels in, toes out. Inhale with the arms up, and knees could be more straight. And exhale as you come down. Strong exhale with a ha. Ha. Inhale up. Ha. Ha. Could be a lion's breath or a big ha. 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 For 5. Hands to the thighs. Lengthen your spine, bow in. Simply breathful here. Or Agnisara. It's a Kriya. I'm going to demonstrate. So you can watch if you want. We are going to do this twice. It ain't pretty, but here it goes. So what we're going to do is echo exhale like we were before. The navel's going to fly up and back. And then with that navel flying up and back, we're going to bounce the belly. Best not day one. Yeah. So this is not great if you're on your moon, if you've eaten very recently, or if you have high blood pressure or are pregnant. Don't do this. Just breathe deep. Okay, so otherwise, here we go. With the exhale, come back up and rest. Okay, rest any way you like. When you're ready, again, we're going to come into a round of these big breaths and then a round of Agnisara. Please simply deep full breathing and any grounding or stretching spot afterwards if you are mooning, high blood pressure, or pregnant. Inhale, stretch up. As you exhale, 5. Who's counting? And come on forward. Long spine, just bow in and ground here with the elbows on the thighs, or exhale, echo exhalation. Navel flies up and back. Hold that, and then let the musculature go, but keep the breath held out. So you're bouncing the musculature there. Whee! Take your time. Come up, open up. Exhale, sink in, ground. Inhale, shine out, superstar. Hug in, muscles to bones. Inhale, gather up that cosmic energy. Bring it down through your head, down through your heart. Gather up that heart energy. Press it down through your womb, all of your womb's energetic or real, physical, and shine that down through your legs. Flat back, reverse. Gather up. Gather up that energy of the cosmos. Bring it down through your mind down into the heart. Gathering up that heart energy. We're going to go to each side, sliding down through the right leg to the earth. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, drawing that cosmic energy down. Fire of the mind, the clear seeing down through the heart. Fire of the heart down through your energetic or physical womb, and down and out through the other leg, grounding into the earth. And then pause in that forward fold. And maybe take a little swim here. You could turn heels in, toes out, and bend one knee and then the other. Or just keep the feet parallel and strong. Let your spine sway. Let your neck go, heavy head. Or just hug into your ankles or feet. Body of earth. Body of light. Breath of sky. Fluidity in your body, bright, A couple more breaths in your hip opening or forward fold. Hug the feet to the earth, the muscles to your bones. When you're ready, hands to the feet, to the earth and feet, and then pulling up from there through both of the legs, pulling up that fire of the earth energy, fire of your womb energy, fire of your sex, your digestion, your will center, your heart center, all of it, all the way to the sky, up and out, shining bright, fire of the star of your being. Hold steady or inhale here, and let's twinkle our stars a little bit. Right hand to that left foot, open back up, twinkle. Exhale, cross body. Open back up, twinkle. With your breath. And let's just go last one or two to each side, whatever you need to be even on both sides. And then take your time. Once you're done, hands to the ground, maybe forearms to the ground. Maybe you can heel toe the feet a little wider, wider, wider. I gotta see what time it is. And maybe wider, wider, wider. You could bring one hand behind you, one hand out in front of you, and switch into a wide-legged seat. If this is intense for you, please sit up on something. To help articulate your seat, you might pick up the flesh of the hip bones, also known as your booty. Put it back behind you. Spin inseams to the earth. Pelvic bowl pours forward. Bend the knees as needed and pull on the heels to plug the femurs in, or press down while kind of pulling back still on the legs to get the pelvic bowl forward, hands behind you. Spread the toes out. Get lots of muscular action here, hugging into center from your periphery, from the periphery of space. Breathing your heart, finding again that balance here of grounding in this dark moon, grounding into this autumn, opening to the light of awareness, opening into brilliant immunity, a vibrant digestion of things physical and energetic. Breathing that tapas, that heat of your practice, to burn away the dross of numbness, apathy, dullness, ignorance. Please feel free to stay upright here. Or when you're ready, we'll slide over into the right hand, maybe the right forearm, and press that thigh wide, roll right ribs face chest to the sky. Left arm up and over. You could bend the elbow, hold the base of the skull, and press your head back as you lengthen both side bodies. Or reach both arms out, maybe holding the foot, whatever feels best for you today. Please stay as you like, or use an exhale to pull up core strength. And as inspired, we'll slide that on over into second side, pressing into the hand or forearm, and roll right ribs, face chest open. Hi, Naya. This is Naya. This means now is all you have. Yeah, right now. Sag body, doggy in your face. Spiraling open. Again, bending that top elbow, hold the base of the skull and press your head back. Even if you don't keep the hand there, we want to try to get that movement of aligned spine. Stay with that, or Any variation right for you on this side. Root into that right sit bone as much as you can as you reach out of it. Long, slow breaths. Please stay with that as you like, or swoop back up. And maybe give a little wiggle into the hips there, a little squeeze release of each glute in turn, or a little quicker, little twerky styles. Get the hips and sacrum and legs all juicy in their release there. And any edge. Hey, you could use a bolster, you could use blocks, you could bend your elbows, whatever's right for you. Lengthen spine forward. Stack up at any point, any of your props or elbows and fists to rest the head. Bow into yourself. Thank you, body. And follow any inhale to press and drape up. Take hold of behind the knees and pick the legs up. And let's bring the left foot in and right foot over the top. So we're going to come into a seated twist. If by any chance your knees don't like this, or your pelvic bowl is pouring back and your back is rounding, then please sit up higher and or extend the lower leg so that you are supported in a nice tall seat, booty back. All right, and hug in to the top knee, wiggle down into your sit bones, press into that top big toe mound and lift through your spine. Big breaths here in the nose and soft jaw. As inspired, we will twist, only go to the depth that is right for you today. What is your body saying yes to? You might use that right hand to support you back next to your right hip. Push down, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, spiral. It could be gentle, just hug in here. A little twist can be helpful to move things. A deeper twist may be kind of creating squeeze or block that you don't need yet if you are in the beginning of your moon or just 8. Inhale and reach. If you're going deeper, that left arm up and over. Hook the elbow or tricep. Inhale, push down into all points of contact. Lift up. And exhale, hug to midline, spiraling deeply. Any variations welcome if you want to bind. Take some neck stretches. Please stay as you like, or follow any inhale to unwind. Lift and spiral to the open side. Stay upright or bow in. Press the hips back. Again, connecting to the earth and the pause to listen to that brightness of the awareness and spaciousness that we just cultivated. Follow any inhale to press and drape up and stack your knees up. Again, you may want to sit up higher or extend the lower leg. There should be zero sharp knee pain. When it's right for you, maybe push into your feet and pour that pelvic bowl forward, heart forward, and try to keep on the front edge of the sits bones there as you lift up. Pull into the knee to lift your heart, shoulders on the back. And big breaths here in the nose, out the mouth. You can take any variations with the arms here or simply be with the hips. If you want more opening, the feet could kind of scoot forward more towards Swastikasana. which is a protective symbol in the Hindu tradition. So stay with that, or I want to invite you maybe to a big hug. Right arm over left, cross the arms over as far as you can, big, big hug, and then pull those elbows down and ground. Receive that grounding. Receive your own hug. Sense how the nervous system is affected by the weightiness of the arms and the crossover of the arms and the legs. Please feel free to stay with that, or getting a little more behind the heart. Spiral the arms, eagle arms, elbows up, shoulders down, hands away from the face. And breathe in, lower back, out heart. You could rest the elbows on the knees, head in the hands, or maybe elbows forward of the knees, head in the arms. Breathe wherever sensation is arising there, hips, behind the heart. Prayer for the past. Grounding, imagine any old stories, anything not serving you, melting away. Transmuting, becoming compost for what you're choosing to dream or grow about right now. 4 more breaths or so. And take your time. As inspired, unwind the arms, come up, give your neck, shoulders, mouth, a nice little roll around. And then, as inspired, you could simply switch the cross of your legs or hands on either side of the top foot. Press into your hands and feet, lift up, and take a moment there. Just kind of shake your legs out, shake your booty out, and continue as inspired to spiral, spiral, spiral. Second side, however you get there. Second side, top left foot over the top, standing outside that right thigh. And as much as you can, pelvic bowl tilts back. Get on the front edge of the sits bones. Hug in, lift tall, feel into your seat. Is there anything that needs to be different or supported at this time? When you're ready, support your seat. Left hand next to the hip, a little behind it. Inhale, root down, lift. Exhale, hug in, spiral. Stay there. If it's right for you today, go deeper. Press into all points of contact. Inhale, lengthen tall. Exhale, spiral deep. Breathe to your edge. All variations welcome. Another 5 or 6 breaths. And stay as you are, or follow any inspiration to unwind and counter twist. Press in, lift tall. Staying open, twist or bow in with that. Press the hips back. Connect to earth. Thank you, Great Mama. Thank you to the beauty, the abundance of this planet, to the teachings of nature all around us, her cycles, the spanda, the elements of our being in balance and equilibrium, the dance of always. And follow any inhale to drape up and stack your knees up, hips back, pelvic bowl pouring forward, lower back in. Hug into that top knee, lift your heart. Soft jaw, breathful here. Weight into both sit bones as much as you can. Stay as you like, any arm variation, or if you did on the other side, left arm on top, wrapping big, big hug, cross over as far as you can, and pull the arms down, ground. Stay with that or continue to spiral through the arms, eagle arms, elbows up, shoulders down, hands away from the face. Reach low back in, heart forward, elbows forward, land on or forward of the knees, and bow in. Letting go breaths. In the nose, out the mouth, 4 or 5 more. Please stay as you like or follow an inhale to drape up near the neck, shoulders, mouth, a nice little roll around. Unwind the legs. You have a little windshield wiper to your feet, getting all the joints nice and loose there. If there's any tension in the knees, go ahead and draw some circles with the knee joints around kneecaps around the knee joint. And then yogi's choice. You could come into Shavasana or final resting sooner if you like, or you could come into any comfortable meditative seat. You could simply observe the breath in your meditative seat, or I'm going to invite you into a little more intentional, fiery breath practice with some meditations to move that energy for healing. Please be supported in your seats. You don't get that shakiness in the legs and the groins. That can happen. Please support yourself in any pose for that reason. Give your body something, somewhere to surrender to. So, whenever we do have heavy moon flow days, or high blood pressure, or pregnancy, or have just eaten, we always want to make our breath fullness support that. So, with some breath practices or physical practices, we're pulling energy up. If we're on a moon day or if we've just eaten, we want the up on that, the downward flow of energy. So we're going to be focusing on that more with the breath. So when we're thinking about fire a lot, this is an upward rising energy, right? So it may be that it's not right for you today to do the big fiery stuff. You can still kind of blow on that flame of the fire that's always within us. We're going to have that energy there. You're welcome to play with it. We just don't want to be super stoking it if it's already hot in the room. And so just blowing on that flame, more of a pulsation, just a slower pulsation, just allowing that flame to just kind of waver, gentle, beautiful flame rather than a excited, ignited flame. Okay, so hopefully that's enough information to know or sense into, to listen into what breath is right for you. And possibly again, you're just inhaling and opening, exhaling and closing. It could be anywhere between that, nice and slow, or Kapalabhati, short, rapid breaths in which you could also pulse, 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 pelvic floor, navel up, lifting, 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 brightening, stoking in a good way, that heart and womb energy, that sexual energy, that creative energy, that will center, that heart energy, all of it. So if you can, imagine into that with your breath, whether it's bigger or smaller. I'm going to go with Kapalabhati. So short, rapid breaths from the diaphragm through the nose. Every exhale, pelvic floor and navel fly up and back. The inhale just happens naturally. So as you're ready, exhale and empty. We're going to do 2 rounds. We're going to hold the breath in, gathering in at the heart at the end of this. Both times. Often we'll hold out. Today we're holding in. Both of them are stoking, gathering up. So exhale and empty. When you're ready, inhale about 2/3. Everyone, all the breath out. Everyone, big inhale. Gathering all that energy into the heart. Hold it. Hold it. Feel it lighting up your heartbeat. Breathe your heart's intention, your yes. Hold it. Hold it, hold it. And when you're ready, when you need to, release that breath slowly, imagining that heart's light, liquid light just flowing out through your body, sinking into any areas that need more love and attention and healing. Feel it, see it sinking in, healing, nourishing, kissing, blessing all parts of your body, mind. Let the breath just happen naturally. Give a little smile down into your organs, down into your heart. Little smile to your digestive system, your immune system, the great web of fascia of your connective tissue. Notice how it feels to actually smile down into your body. Stay with that as long as you like, or one more round. We're going for about 50. You could go slower or faster, so the pace may be different for you. And then at the end, I'll call us all into exhaling completely, inhaling to gather all that energy into your heart, and then imagining that yummy light, and as needed or inspired, slowly just letting it drip out, shine out through you. Exhale empty. Inhale about 2/3. If you're going big breath, begin with me. Otherwise, as your body says. Exhale and empty. Inhale, gather up. Lift pelvic floor slightly, drop the chin slightly. Hold the fullness of that breath in your heart. Feel that aliveness, holding the breath in. Feel the heartbeat. Your fullness, the fullness of your innate fullness of life, your whole perfect beauty, your earth body, your sky, infinite, expansive, divine self, all there, full, rich with its yes. And any exhale, slowly letting the sweetness of your heart's yes, breathing your I am to melt, to drip out through the body into any cracks or scars, letting the light of your yes seep in. Light of your healing, seep in. I am Soham Sa. Long spine, long back of the neck. Weight into the back body a bit. Just feel yourself held and breathed by the divine, by the universal. You can take a few more long, big, slow breaths if you like, and breathe your intention. Repeat your mantra. Stay with that, or let any exhale just melt you down to the earth and rest in Shavasana or any final resting. Please move slowly when you're ready to transition, or stay in a meditative seat wherever you are, receptive, listening, vibrantly alive, blissfully at ease. Please support yourself with any supports, movements, or shapes. Listen in. Listen to that knowing beyond words about what you need right now. And then surrender. Let go. And just receive. Great hug of earth and the blissful kisses of breathful sky. Sense in to all the elements of your body mind, finding balance and equilibrium with its own innate wisdom. Sense your body of earth held and supported by Great Mother Earth. Your body at this time inclined to maybe lounge or sleep a bit more. And we can allow that, the earthy pull, and to know when it's time to stoke the fire a bit. From the communication of our innate body wisdom without forcing. And then we allow ourselves to pause and rest again. Sense your heartbeat, that spark of the divine, the fire of your life force. And that fire moving the fluids of your body in tandem with your breath in this dance, breathing, moving your prana, your life force energy throughout the body. Sense all of the elements of your being in their harmonious dance, constantly in play of spanda, of flux and flow, of finding equilibrium, which is not a constant thing. We don't find it, and there we are. It's a dance, always. Breathe into that dance, the wonder, the joy of being an embodied being, alive here and now in this time. Invite your breath to deepen and lengthen when you're ready to come back. So, allowing yourself that just being of the earthy, watery body. And when you're ready to come back, inspiring greater air and fire, deeper, fuller breaths, that stoking again of the heart's light, of your yes, shining out, wiggling out as inspired, sparkling that light of your heart's yes out through your fingers and toes, and breathing and stretching the fire of your yes out through the body mind. Imagine, if you will, that rippling out again into the world. And then follow any breath to one side, rest on your side, and take pause there again, grounding. Repeat your intention, your dedication. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. As inspire, gently press into the earth. Keep your neck soft. Gyrate butt back to any easy seat. Eyes closed. Awareness inwards. Maybe you hold one hand to belly and one hand to heart, or both hands again at your heart center. Feel these heat centers of your body. May all of the elements and energy of this practice be in balance and equilibrium. May they serve our highest good in body, mind, and spirit. May the energy of this ripple out to be of benefit to those around us and beyond and beyond. May all beings benefit. May all beings be joyous and free as together We remember our interconnectedness and help to harmonize the dance of the elements in equilibrium of humanity, of the body of humanity, of the body of this earth, noting where we have affected that being out of balance and where we can affect it coming back in. Breathe and repeat your intention, your heart's yes. Exhale and pour your breath out. Inhale your heart's yes, and if you will join me, one great Om. Namaste. That light within me sees and honors and celebrates that within you. And Jai Ma, Jai Bhumi Ma to the earth. Thank you, Great Mother Earth. Mwah. Nice work, everyone. So good to be here with you. Thank you for practicing. Thank you for practicing with me. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Have a wonderful day. Drink lots of water.